Welcome to the Basement Boys Podcast.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the Basement Boys Podcast.
Howdy doody.
The BBPC.
That's right.
That's right.
Because we're PC.
That's right.
Politically correct.
Absolutely.
At every turn.
That's right.
All right, so these motherfuckers, right? No.
All right. We had some issues right there with the last Twitch stream that we do. We record our podcast straight off of Twitch. So what we do is we go live on Twitch. So if any of you guys listen to the podcast episode of this, you can follow us on twitch.tv/basementboys769. You can see us live almost every Friday night if we feel like it.
We feel like you deserve it.
Yeah, that's right.
We understand that you guys are our people, and you're the reason that we are doing this is honestly because, we need you guys. We love you guys. You guys are, the only reason that we do this.
That's right. Just for you.
Not to sound redundant. Jesus Christ. Can I kill myself yet?
I mean, dude, you could. It's always an option.
You got me on here with my jacket on. I don't even have the new shirts on yet.
Oh, shit.
Let's pull out the tits, boys. Tarps off, buddy.
All right, real quick. We are unveiling the new Basement Boys podcast.
That's right. Salt and pepper. Uh-huh.
That's right.
That's right. Look at this.
BBPC.
Oh, I'm feeling
It's not
jacked.
sexual.
I'm feeling jacked.
Yeah.
I can show my tits up my ass.
Yeah, what?
I don't know what the hell that was.
That's all right. All right, we were just getting into some real deep shit about race when our microphones decided that they were stupid and wanted to echo. Echo. All right. So, what'd you do this week, Pete?
Shit, this week I was driving.
Sorry, Salt.
Yeah, I'm salty. Now this week was a good week, I went to work this week and I had to deal with every piece of shit in the fucking world. Something that a lot of people don't realize is that as a trucker, you have to deal with a bunch of different personalities out on the road, and you have to still maintain your vehicle, even though everybody doesn't give two shits about your life, nor does it seem like they care about their own.
Yeah.
And that's, whatever it is, I guess, because that's just my job. I just have to kind of let people be who they are, even though they don't realize that they're putting everybody on the road in danger.
Yeah.
I haul hazardous materials, the explodey kind.
Not the how exploding though? Is it like nuclear exploding?
It's like the boom boom type. It's the biggie boomy boom boom type.
Okay.
Yeah,
I like the
type.
big.
Yeah, you don't want to tip those over because then they go bangy bang.
They go boom boom and people go.
Yeah, it's kind of like a beat. They go doo 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 boom. Death.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, it's one of the things I have to deal with in my job is people just kind of road raging, people just kind of road ignorance, not realizing what they're doing. They're just doing what they're doing to get where they're trying to go and not realizing that everybody else is trying to get to where they're trying to go to at the same time. And everybody just assumes that the highway's meant for them and themselves only.
Yeah.
But then that's everybody, so you got like what? You got like 200 people on the highway, and everybody's trying to zig this way, zig that way, uppity, downity, off to the left and rightity. And there's never a chance for anybody. It's horrible out there. I hate it. But I love it because I enjoy driving. But at the same time, it's like, dude, you're gonna die.
Dude,
if you keep doing the shit you done.
I've driven through like enough even urban areas where I'm like, dude, fuck this. Like, dude, there's so many people that, I remember one time we're coming back from Rhode Island, and I'm driving, I'm all the way on the left, and this guy fucking passes me, and he honks his horn at me. Like, for what? I'm not really sure.
Oh, yeah.
And he looked at me like I was fucking stupid. I'm like, dude, why are you even honking your horn? Like, over here in my own lane.
I'm trying to do what I'm trying to do.
Like, dude, I'm going fucking 20 over the speed limit, and you're passing me, dude. You're fucking pissed off. Like, this guy's going too slow.
Too goddamn. Oh, yeah. Sounds like that was me. One of the things that a lot of people don't realize out there on the highways is that for truck drivers normally in most cities, New Hampshire's one of the exceptions that I know of in the Northeast, but in most cities, Mass, Providence, New York, Connecticut, around the Northeast anyways, is that truck drivers are not allowed in the left
Yeah,
lanes.
yeah, I see that on was it 95 in Massachusetts, dude? You guys aren't allowed in the left
Yeah,
lanes.
not allowed in the
Yeah.
left lanes.
You know
So
me.
when there's a highway with four lanes, truck drivers aren't allowed in the left lane
Yeah,
or the most left lane.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So they only got 2 lanes to be able to drive.
yeah,
Meanwhile, you got assholes that are just driving as if the second to right lane is a travel lane.
yeah,
It's not. The
yeah,
travel lane has always been and will always be in the far right lane.
yeah.
Travel lane. If
That's
you want to drive slow,
That's
you
the
drive
slow
in
lane.
the
Yeah,
travel lane.
yeah. That's
hmm
what everyone should fucking know. But as soon as I get into like, all right, so around where we live, it's 2 lane traffic everywhere. There
Oh,
is
yeah.
like almost no
And there's
3-lane
no
roads
traffic.
everywhere. Yeah, there's no traffic either. So as soon as I start getting into like freaking Boston, kid, I'm like,
Boston.
all right, I gotta fucking drive like a dick.
Right.
Where's Mark Wahlberg? You know?
And the teddy bears.
Yeah.
Or the Transformers for some fucking reason.
Yeah,
I
what
don't
the
know why the
fuck?
hell they did that to Shia LaBeouf. What happened to Shia LaBeouf?
Dude, did you heir about Shia LaBeouf and his flag?
Don't ruin Shia LaBeouf.
All right, all right, all right. I'm gonna ruin Shia LaBeouf,
Yeah, let
For
me take
Mr.
a drink on
Saltier.
this one.
and I'm also gonna ruin Shia LaBeouf for everyone else who hasn't heard about this. All right, Shia LaBeouf for some reason was caught doing something. I think he was yelling at some alt right guy. I think he was like some white supremacist. He was yelling at him or something like that. And anyway, he started getting trolled online and stuff like that, and people were figuring out his location. So Shiloh was like, "All right, I'm gonna put a flag in the middle of nowhere, and no one's gonna be able to find out where it was. It was just a camera pointing up to the sky, and people on the fucking internet found out where it was." Took the flag down and put up another fucking flag. I think it was a Pepe flag or some shit like
Oh,
that. Dude.
Jesus.
Yeah, dude, fucking. They figured out. They used the constellations and fucking the air traffic going overhead, and then they kind of figured out like a general area, and then they had someone drive around, honk the horn, and because it was all being broadcasted, what Shia LaBeouf was doing was
shit,
broadcasting it, and they figured it out like that. I know that doesn't really ruin Shia LaBeouf for you, but it was
No,
pretty
I
fucking
mean, he
hilarious.
seems even cooler now,
Yeah, it
honestly.
was pretty fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
But I think the whole thing started with him saying some shit to some like fucking like God, like fucking wicked white supremacists do, like fucking like one of those
Yeah.
fucking like white people should have their own country, motherfuckers, kind of guys. Which good for him, but
Yeah, that's
I'd
called
have to look it
Scandinavia.
up. I'd have to look it up exactly what the fuck happened, but I know at the very end he hung a fucking flag like no one's gonna find it, and they found it.
Oh,
Which
I
is
mean,
hilarious.
obviously, somebody's going to find it. There's some diehard out there that's ready to go for the fucking challenge.
Well, that's the funny thing, dude. There's a bunch of diehards. Like all he had was the flagpole, and then you had a camera that was live streaming it, looking right up to the sky
No
at the
shit.
flag. And they figured out where the fuck the flag was, cut it down, and put their own fucking flag there, dude.
That's awesome.
Like, dude,
I bet he was like, all right, you son of a bitch.
dude, I would have been. We're like, all right, here's my other flagpole. It's the middle of the Arctic Circle, bitch.
That's actually not the flag.
Yeah.
The flag's over here.
Yeah, actually, that's my cousin's flag.
It's my cousin's flag of my other cousin's flag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do a Transformer movie. Come on.
Man, you ever get deeply into, and I know a lot of people think this is some stupidity, but do you ever get deeply into the flat earther theories?
Dude, so I did indulge into it a little bit just so I could figure out like what the fuck they were talking about. Because like, what? The ice walls is one thing that really gets me. Is because you can literally take a plane around the world and see if these ice walls exist, and they don't. Like, how can, if the world is flat like they say it is, how can you take a flight from Japan to San Diego without crossing over these ice walls? Or going underneath the world, or what are the fucking...
Well, that's the idea. The idea is that we're within the ice wall, so when you go from point A to point B, you're not actually going toward the wall, you're going toward the place.
But it's flat.
Yes. You got a flat situation. Say you got
Correct.
China over here, and you
Yes.
got DC over there. What did you say?
Japan and San Diego.
So, Japan, San Diego being in America, you just cross. Instead
Okay.
of going
So-
backwards and going around the other way. And they don't, They don't go that way.
So how
They
do
don't,
you?
from Japan? They don't go the other way to America. They go directly. They go east.
No, they go across the Pacific Ocean. They go from Japan across the Pacific Ocean to San Diego, Hawaii, and stuff like that.
Is that fact?
Yes, Pearl
Okay.
Harbor.
Motherfucker, don't pull that shit on me.
Dude, I am pulling that shit on you because that's how they did Pearl Harbor. They went across the Pacific
So
Ocean.
you have no thought in your mind that that world is a ball.
The world is a ball.
Excuse me.
How's it not?
Just bringing the sneezes into this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Anyway, nigga, listen.
This is brought to you by Big Sneeze. We're back again.
Had a loady doty.
If you are listening on the podcast, we just took a quick break real quick. All right, that is
Oh,
us
excuse me.
doing a sound check.
Soundtrack. One, two,
All right.
three.
So one thing that really interests me in Shafiq here is conspiracy theorists. Conspiracy
Conspiracy theory.
theories. There we go. I got it out of my mouth. That's what she said.
Let's go back to flat Earth because I know a little bit about that.
All right.
What the fuck is going on?
All right. We're having some technical difficulties. Okay.
What the fuck?
All right. If you guys can't hear, what's happening right now is we're doing a sound check on one of our phones, and our phone just decided that it just wanted to keep playing. It just wanted to be stubborn as shit. That's what it wanted to do.
Flat Earth, you piece of shit.
All right.
You tell me.
Flat fucking Earth.
So you think that the Earth is round?
Yes.
And I think the Earth is round.
Okay.
All right, so conspiracy busted.
That's right. If we don't believe it, it's wrong.
So you haven't heard of the ideas of like, so what was your idea again with the flat Earth? You think that because if you go to one place, but you don't think there's ways around that?
Well, it would have to be.
Oh, we got a map. Oh no, that's the United States. Oh yeah, we have a map of the Earth.
Yeah, that's the United States. You fuck.
No, that's the Earth. That's how the world works.
That is. I mean, as you can see here, we have a world map. This is the world. Right here. So you can see Japan, not listed.
So it is an alien country.
Yes.
Mexico, alien country.
South Carolina. Do we still own those motherfuckers? Are they still in us? Yeah, I guess they are.
Yeah.
All right, we'll give them a pass.
We'll give him a pass only this time, but
Yeah.
your ass is grass when I find mine.
You know, I like West Carolina a lot better.
Man, where have you been? We're deep.
We had a small interruption there. We are back
I don't know.
with a cat.
Um,
What's up, cat?
cute little pussy you got.
Yeah, her name's Shadow.
The pussy you can't see.
See, we named her.
Background pussy.
That's right. We named her Shadow because she was the one that
Dark pussy.
ran away and hid everywhere. I see what you did there. No, seriously though, we named her.
Racism!
Here, you can see her in the camera. There, see, we named her Shadow because she would run away and hide when she was a kitten.
Mm-hmm.
And so now she is the most like social one, and the other one likes to run away and hide everywhere. Ironically,
Naturally.
so you can see she doesn't care. She's just chilling.
Yep. I'm not gonna lie. Whatever you have me use to help my fucking nasal,
Yeah.
it's destroying my insides. I took like 4 shots of that, and it fucking is killing me. You should have warned me.
You're only supposed to take 2.5.
That shit fucked me up.
Yeah, that shit's hardcore. That's what I need. I have hardcore allergies, so I use hardcore shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do.
It's literally like putting fucking Vicks heroin up your nose,
I
dude.
feel like I just did a whole ounce of coke
With a little bit of Vicks rubbed on
with
it. Too.
none of the benefits of coke. It is horrible.
Dude,
Oh my god.
welcome to the allergy life. It sucks no matter what you do. It's like trading one thing that sucks less for the other thing that sucks more.
Kind of like getting fat.
Sure.
That's right.
All right.
Blanket statements.
That's right. So, we're going to be starting a new segment on this podcast called Let Me Rant. Let me rant!
Let me rant. Let
Yeah.
me rant. Let me rant.
Yeah! Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. This is way harder than I wanted to go. Yo. Yo. Alright.
Ooh, he's got a gun.
Take him down!
Yo.
Alright.
Oh.
Let me rant for a second. You know what pisses me off?
What's that?
Commercials that are advertised, like, that are geared towards kids. That shit pisses me off. Dude. All right.
Catholic Church really pisses me off too, bro.
All right, dude. So I'm talking about something that's a lot more significant. That's something that's actually harmed children. I'm just kidding.
That's the Catholic Church. Yeah.
All right, anyway. So what I'm
the
saying.
B-wing in most prisons.
That's right, dude. I don't know what wing my dad was in, but he could probably tell you where the pedophiles are, because, you know, pedophile.
Are we really deep in? Are we gonna dig deep in that?
No, I just like making pedophile jokes about my dad because he's a piece of shit. All right.
You're welcome.
So, gonna rant. What pisses me off is commercials that are geared towards children. You know why? I got 2 small kids. Every time I put on a fucking show for them, PBS Kids, doesn't matter what the fuck it is. I did this morning. I put on Dinosaur Train on the PBS Kids fucking app, and fucking this fucking toy pops up.
PBS. Pedophiles
PBS.
be safe.
That's fucked. All right, anyway, I put this fucking Dinosaur Train, you know, Dinosaur Train, Dinosaur Train,
That's
kinda shit.
right.
And a fucking ad pops up for a toy. My son's like, I want that. I'm like, wait for Christmas. And he gets mad. I'm like, dude, what am I supposed to do? Like, why are you trying to sell shit to kids? Kids don't have money. You're just trying to make money off us. You're trying to make our fucking kids mad at us because we're not fucking buying shit for them that we don't want to fucking buy because we don't got the fucking money for it. You're like, no, fuck you. We're going to advertise to your fucking kids. And we're going to make you fucking buy it. We're going to make you feel bad. Oh, you don't want to buy this shit for your kids? Fucking stupid.
Oh, geez, I tried to do a crowd voice.
Dude.
Almost choked and died. Yeah, no, I hear exactly what you're saying. It's a what do they call it? It's targeted marketing.
Yeah, exactly.
Targeted.
To kids.
Yeah.
To
Well,
fucking
yeah.
kids.
Well, why not?
Because kids don't have money.
Yeah, the parents do.
Yeah, but you're emotionally manipulating kids.
No.
With
What
Yes.
you're doing is you're emotionally manipulating the parents
Yeah.
through the kids.
Through the kid, you're emotionally manipulating the kids, which is emotionally manipulating the parents.
No, you are telling the kids that they have to have this.
Yeah.
That's not emotional. That's just factual for a child.
Yeah, that's
you know
right.
what I mean?
That's
it's
right.
like when you see a new rig, and you're like, oh, I need that car. Well, a kid sees it, he's just like, I need that new toy.
See-
and they're just like,
Yeah. But the difference between me
Daddy?
and a kid is I had the processing power to be like, I really want that. I can't afford that right now. Kids like, I really want that. I really want that. I really want that. Fuck.
so why the hell would they market it to you? That's the fucking problem, though. I hear what
They
you're
don't.
saying. I know exactly what you're saying. It's the problem, though. It's like they want to market it to kids. They want to give it to the kids. So when the kids want it, the parents have to get it because the
Yeah.
kids won't love them.
Exactly.
You know, the way the parents,
Yeah.
so the parents feel like they have to. But then it brings you to this whole, it's fucking. The whole goddamn world is all fucked
Yeah.
up. You want to
It's
know one
all
thing about
ads.
the world that I know about?
What?
Nothing.
Yeah.
I don't care about it. And when I say I don't care about it, I don't care about the way the world is going, the way the places we are going. Freedom of speech is being torn from us. The beauty of what life used to be is being stripped from us. We are being ripped away from the ideas of nature. We don't have anything, nor no connections to what should really be. Our lives are fucking meaningless.
Yeah.
Really, what does your life have? When you think about your day, when you wake up in the morning, what are you gonna do? You're gonna go to work. You're gonna bust your ass for work. You're gonna eat something that's not supposed to be in your body.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna keep on trying to be something that you're not. You're gonna try to aspirate to be something that doesn't actually make you happy, but does fulfill some need that you have.
Yeah.
You know, it's like. The world is going down a dark fucking hole. And you know what? We're all going to sit at this black hole thinking, what the fuck happened? When life ends for every single human being, as it will already do, we're not going to take any of the things we have. We're not going to take any of our our possessions. We're not going to take any of the love. We're not going to take any of our fucking memories when we die. We're just going to go away. Yeah.
How do you know?
Well, we're not taking any of our possessions because the possessions are in this world.
How do you know?
How do I know?
How do you know?
Because they're in this world.
What if we make copies of our possessions when we die?
Well, you want to go into another fucking theory? So I heard a theory about how the idea of the world, right? So what's the idea? So the idea is that this world that we all live in,
Yeah.
is a projection,
Okay.
a virtual reality.
Yeah. Okay. I like
And
that.
so when you die and you see the light, it's just the game shutting off and you taking off the headset and realizing, oh, that was just reality.
Okay.
So you're just like you put this headset on and whatever life is before this, right?
Yeah.
And you just put this headset on, you lose all your memories, and you start as a baby and you get to do it over again. And so instead of living your life the same, so
Wait.
like,
Why is a baby wearing a headset?
not a baby. No.
Oh.
No. So say you're 16 years old right now, right?
Okay.
Say you're in another life, and whatever time span they have, whatever time gaps they have. You're 16 years old in another life. You put a headset on, and you're on Earth.
Yeah.
You're born, and we get a chance to choose how our life is going to go with no memories and nothing. And you just sit in a chair for what would be essentially 10 minutes in that time, which would be, 15 like a couple decades anyways, 10 decades or whatever, which would be 100 years, or if not 100 years, maybe 8 to 7 decades. In this time, but in our reality, we're only 16 years old. So you go through 10 minutes in that virtual reality, you put it on, it sucks out your consciousness of whatever it is, if it's a virtual reality headset or it's a tap on the head that knocks you out, you know what I mean? But either way, you're in this virtual reality, and this virtual reality so when you go into it, it takes away your memories, it takes away everything you know, and you start as a baby. You're an infant, you don't know anything, and you live your life, and you live, and you live, and you try to progress, you progress. It's kind of like being in GTA, but with a lot more graphics and a lot more material. But then you die, and when you die, you see the light. The light is the game shrinking. Is that light, or the light, right? And you see the end or whatever it is, and then you take off the headset. Remember that it was just all a game. And then you get to go back in again. And you can keep doing this for the rest of your life. Keep going back into this game, and maybe after you take the headset off at some point in that time, you have to go to work, and you realize, okay, I'm going back to work. But you come back, and you can do another 15 years before you go back to work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They did this in Star Trek, where they had they were able to make it seem like when they put somebody into jail for 100 years.
Yeah.
In the amount of 10 minutes. So you put somebody. So it's a great idea too, because I wish that people would be able to do this, because they could do this. So you take a criminal, somebody that had murdered somebody, right? You put them in a virtual reality, not like just a headset, but something that really sucks your consciousness in and puts you in the fucking thing, so you actually feel like you're there. And they put them in there for like 100 years. But in our reality, it's only 10 minutes. So in 10 minutes, you can put somebody through 100 years of a reality which was fake, but yet to them was entirely real. So imagine going through jail for 100 years.
And it's only 10 minutes.
And it's only 10 minutes. Boy, what are you going to learn?
Dude, I mean, you could learn... I mean, wow, that is fucking something to think about right there. I mean, that could... I mean, if we came up... I never even thought about that, dude, as a use for, like, virtual reality and stuff like that. Holy shit.
Imagine this life that we live is just a fucking...
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm talking strictly about what you're talking about with prisoners and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You could have people serve out entire life sentences and feel everything, all the pain and everything that came.
The pain, the feeling, the touches,
and it only
the love, the rape.
Wow. But then the question becomes: do you release them back in society after they're done with this 100-year prison, or
if you can do 100 years, what's to say you can't
do 1,000?
Do 1,000 years.
Dude, we could do like for
1,000 years?
Yeah.
In 50 minutes?
For like Jeffrey Dahmer's and shit like that. Dude, we could literally put him like 1,000 years of him getting beat up by the people he killed. Or some shit like that, dude. Fucking...
Whatever reality you want these people to learn.
Dude, that's...
Could you imagine?
Damn.
But then you have to remember, what if we are in jail right now?
What if we're not?
No, I'm saying though,
Yeah. What? Okay.
what if this life that we're living is just a virtual reality? We are criminals. Say we are all criminals, and there's a lot of AIs around. That's why you see these random fucking weird things that happen in nature that everybody could, kind of,
Explain some weird
appreciate
shit
your
my wife
glitches.
does.
But I'm just saying, like, what if we were, like, what if you and I were criminals? In another life,
Wait.
in another dimension, we were criminals, and we put these headsets on, or we put
Okay.
these consciousness like evaporators that pull us out of our bodies, and they put us into this life that we're living, and now we have to live through life in poverty and etc. And then there's other people that just decide they want to be a part of the game,
Yeah.
and those people are rich people that get to be even richer in this life, and they only got to be in it for 15 minutes, but
Dude,
they lived 80 years.
kind of reminds me of the Free Guy fucking movie with Ryan Reynolds. Some shit like that. But I mean, dude. All right. So you're going off on the virtual reality thing, dude. Another
I say virtual reality, but
Yeah.
there's no
No,
other word
yeah,
for
I
what
know
I'm
what you're
actually
saying,
trying
yeah.
to talk about.
Another idea or theory out there that is that we live in a multiverse. Like there's infinite
Infinite
uses,
different- yeah.
infinite universes.
In another verse, I decided that I didn't want to be on this podcast. In another universe, we just fight on the podcast.
In another universe, I'm black and he's white.
Exactly. Right. Yeah. I love the idea of multiverse. The other idea I love is I love the reincarnation.
Yeah, dude, I really
The
think
Buddhism religion
yeah.
actually is the Buddhist, right?
Yeah,
Buddhist,
I think they have like a 7-tier system where you start at the bottom and you work yourself up, I believe.
The better you are,
Yeah.
the better you become.
Yeah, I don't know if you can downgrade or not, or if you just keep going up.
Well, I mean, I think if you're a rapist, murderer, a piece of shit, you might become an ant at some point.
But think about how many Buddhists are rapists, murderers, piece of shits. Well, actually, let's not talk about the Japanese war
That's
crimes in
mostly
World War
just a
II.
Christian religion, isn't it?
No, Japanese in World War II. Most of them were pretty Buddhist. Well,
I'm talking about the rapist.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, really?
All right.
Here we go. I don't know nothing about Buddhism.
All right, so I'm not speaking generally about Buddhism, but I know that a lot of Japanese people study Buddhism, and in World War II, the Japanese were not the nicest people around. It's just what I'm saying. They definitely threw babies up and catch them on their bayonets. They would use people as target practice. They would murder people. There's called the rape of Nanking. I mean, God, there's so much. So Buddhists can definitely do it. I'm not saying 100% is
They're
Buddhist.
definitely capable.
But there definitely had to be, the way Buddhism is spread in Japan, there definitely had to be at least a couple Buddhists in there commit some war crimes. Because they did some fucked up shit in World War II.
No shit, dude.
Dude, the Japanese war crimes in World War II, they're fucked. They're
I haven't looked it up. I'm going to have to look it up now.
You're gonna
Now
be
that you
scarred.
say something, I'm like, I need to know what the fuck he's talking about.
Dude, they
because
would put
it
bamboo sticks under people's fingernails and shit to torture them.
What?
What the fuck just happened? Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Cat just stepped on the
Got
keyboard.
me in the middle of fucking eating.
Yeah. Anyway, it doesn't really matter what religion you are. You can still do fucked up shit, is what I'm saying. Because there's been fucked up shit from every religion out there. Except for Christians. Just kidding. You guys did some fucked up shit, too.
What if religion wasn't real?
Dude, could you imagine living in a world right now, like, if, not saying, like, just erase religion, but, like, we lived in a world where religion never existed to begin with.
So what would it be? Remember that South Park episode?
Yeah. Well, dude, America, one of the reasons America was founded is freedom of religion.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yep.
Protestants, I don't know, the Quakers and shit came over here. And that was one of the reasons, because they were being discriminated against over in England and Europe and shit like that. And they're like, fuck you, we're gonna do our own shit over here.
Yeah.
And that's where America's got the attitude from. It's like, fuck you.
I want to know what the world would look like, or what the world would be without religion.
It'd be fucking
Chaos.
interesting. I don't know, dude.
Would we find another way of representing ourselves as better people?
I feel like a lot of human history probably would have gone the same way, because a lot of it was excused for religion, but it was all, most of the wars that happened and shit like that was all conquest, supplies, natural resources, shit like that. And I feel like a lot of that would still go on, but maybe we don't have the Crusades or some shit like that. I don't know. You know, and then we don't have the backlash, which is from the Crusades, which is I
Right.
believe the Muslim population or the Muslim army
Mhm.
going through Turkey and shit like that. I
What
don't
are
know
you
too
talking
much about
about?
history.
The Ottoman Empire?
Yes, yes. So I
Uh-huh.
don't know if the Ottoman Empire would come through, but then again, I believe the Ottomans were all under one wing because they were all Muslim.
Uh-huh.
I don't really, I don't. I'm completely ignorant.
The Muslims.
The Muslims.
The
So if we
Muslimin.
didn't have that Muslim religion holding them together, would they still be countries? Would England even be a country? Would any of Europe still be a country? I mean, religion was a huge factor in creating most of these countries
I
and
think the
why.
world would benefit by trying to abolish religion and finding a more deep connection to the world itself instead of finding an outworldly connection, because most of our religions are out,
Yeah.
are otherworldly. They have
Yeah.
nothing to, all of our religions have nothing to do with this world. It's all, another plane, another
Yeah.
dimension, essentially. What if we started believing in that, like, our God was
The
our
Earth.
earth,
Yeah.
and the earth is what we're living on. One of the things that I've always found fascinating, and I can't really explain it the right way, so please don't judge me, but try to understand what I'm
Judging.
trying to say. Is that I've always found this idea to be one of the most correct. I believe the sun to be like the nucleus of a cell,
Yeah.
and we are just another part of the we on the Earth with Jupiter, Saturn, and, etc. With all the planets, we're just all different parts of a cell, which is our Milky Way galaxy. But then within our solar system, we just
Yeah.
have all these different galaxies, which are all different cells
Sorry.
inside of a body.
We'll be right back.
Okay, yeah.
Dude, I'm sorry. I was